setting up another video from PSA. I had a bulk order back in March that I sent out, and most of what I collect obviously is going to be vintage rookies. Big Ohio State fan, and then the Pittsburgh Penguins, Steelers, things along those lines, Pirates. Grew up in that area, so just a big fan. This is my PC collection, part of it anyway, that I had come back. Is mostly going to be Mary Lemieux and some Ohio State stuff. So, give you some recap here. Here we go. Got a Clemente 9. It's a 2001 jersey. Just like the card, like the old throwback jersey look. These cards were pretty pricey when they came out, and very affordable now. I wanted to go ahead and get it sent off and slab. Another big fan of Terrell Davis back in the day, so I came back in 8. Just wanted to get it sealed. Again, most of these grades are going to be, they're pretty good, they're fair. I knew they weren't going to be the highest grade cards, but again, trying to find these cards nowadays is getting harder and harder across the board. Jordan 7. I got a really good deal on this card. Has a little bit of corner touch. These thick cards are obviously hard to get slabbed, and thick cards in general are tough through PSA in general. So I like Beckett, but I prefer these nice thick slabs from PSA now. So I took the hit on some grades. Probably could have done a little better going through Beckett, but just price wise and stuff, I think they're better to go through PSA. If I was going to sell this stuff, maybe some of it I would snap, because I think the card's just better than what the grade is in some cases. We'll go through the Ohio State stuff first. Troy Smith, 07 auto, nice college patch. This one's out of 10, so low numbered, so the 8's okay for me. Claret Platinum, it's got a 7. I've got the whole set of the Sage for Claret, everything with the autos all the way through the jerseys. I'm missing the 101 jersey and the combo, which is out there for sale now, but a little too pricey right now. Just all the patches back then that they put in these cards. Jenkins Platinum out of 10, nice thick patch. Players Proof, again nice patch on this card. Came back at 5. There's a little bit of corner issue there in this one. I knew it wouldn't come back real high, but just like the card, so I want to get it slabbed. Nice Beanie Wells, came back at 9. This is the 101 version. On the back you see down here. Very cool. Wish he would have panned out in the NFL. He's a great running back at Ohio State. Dante Lavelli autograph. Nice card. Numbered out of 100. Again, just wanted to get it slabbed. This card here, called the Dole Eddie. I love this card with Archie Griffin and Eddie George. Came back a 7. A lot of foil issues on these cards, so hard to get in high grade. Eddie George patch. Got an 8. Got all the coloring around it, makes it tough. It's a pretty clean card though, all in all. Numbered out of 50. I just like the look of this card. Numbered out of 10. Came back a 7. 2013 SP Authentic. It's kind of cool how they put the patch underneath the plastic here and then had them sign over top. Teammates card from 07 with Pittman and Gonzalez. Came back at 9. These are pretty tough cards too. Even had proof editions that were put out with the jerseys. 1 of 10. Smith and Liner for the QB of the Heisman. Nice card. Came back at 9. This is cool. Jenkins Claret. There's 10 of these. Has a patch. I had 2 of these cards actually. I sold one about a year ago. Came back mint 9. Laurinaitis out of 25. I'm a big fan of these press pass jersey autos when they came out. They could have done a better job, I think, on these series with the stickers though, like they did in the past. This is a pretty sick card. It's the platinum version or premium of AJ Hawk. Came back in 8. It's got the laundry tag inside. It's pretty cool. You can see a lot of that back in 06. This is the autograph press pass version. The jersey out of 25 came back at mint 9. Alright, so we'll move on now to the other part of the collection, which is going to be mostly the Lemieux piece. Pretty excited about these. These are some of my PC cards. I'm not looking, you know, for super high grade, just stuff I have put away. Hockey seems to be tough through PSA in general, I think, especially with ITG or in the game, via player cards. They used a lot of different types of foiling, colors. A lot of times the jersey patches were thick and you get some wrinkling around the edges of the insert. So, you know, that brings down the grain sometimes in these cards, but all in all, they're pretty cool. This is out of 20 silver version from the Fall Expo. Quad out of 5. Just a cool card. I still can't figure out how this got a 5. I've looked this card over before I sent it in. I looked it over when I got it back, and I don't see anything on it, so I'm not sure. Mint 9 with Marc-Andre. Just a cool looking card. I like how they did the patch inserts on these. Another Fleury and Lemieux. This one got a mint 9 as well. Nice patch. A lot of these ones have the white borders, make it a little easier to get 9s and 8s and 10s. Another national card, real thick jersey, came back in 8. I think these were out of 25. Yep. Prototypical player. This is from the Sidney Crosby series. I think there's 10 of these that were produced. It's a pretty cool card. It's got some of the wrinkling around the edge here that I was talking about, just from the patch insert. That's a pretty thick piece of patch right there. So, and even down here, if you can kind of see it. Of course, the green borders don't help either, but wanted to get it slapped anyway. Most of the time I do this just because I like the way the PSA looks. Mint 9, Crosby. Hoping they pull out a victory. Got Malkin. A 7. Again, this card I couldn't really find any issue with either. I'm not sure what they're seeing. 7 on the Crosby. Lemieux mint 9. Love this card. It's one of my favorite cards. Really thick piece here. I'm surprised I didn't get dinged on that with it, the way it protrudes out of the card itself right there. So I like getting these kind of cards sealed, especially when they put the Mylar sleeves inside. A lot of these earlier in the game cards are prone to separation in the borders and stuff, so because of these thick patches and the way the cards are put together. We got the gold version in a 6. It's a little corner touch up here, taking some of the gold off, but there's only 10 of these produced, so I had to take what I could get. 2003 Pacific Crown. This is the patch variation version. I think this one's out of 25, yeah. Pretty cool card. This is one of my favorite cards. Out of 801 BAP signature autograph card with the green. I don't like when it's got the with the orange. I don't like when it has the white jersey in there. It just kind of the card doesn't pop as much. These are getting harder and harder to find too. Again, there's 10 of them. I got the bat version here from Parkhurst. Out of 15. It's got a 6. It's got a little corner chip here and a little touch in this corner. But I think they're pretty tough on me this time when I submitted through a PSA. So take what you get. Sometimes you do have better days than others. Got the complete package from the VIP. Nice card. I'm surprised I get dinged here either, with the way it protrudes this thick. At 9. This one came back pretty filthy. It's the jersey and emblem. Got a PSA 10 on it. It's got a lot more white to this card than some of the others, so I was pretty pleased with it. I didn't think it would come back a 10. I thought they were going to ding me for sure around the jersey and the emblem. That's what I mean. You just really don't know sometimes. These are nice. These are the McDonald's cards. They were produced in Canada. You had to do a redemption to get them, so you're not sure exactly how many were out there in distribution outside of the numbering. It says 120, but it may or may not be that many. Cards actually have quite a bit of value to them as well. Here's another McDonald's version from 02 out of 184. Real nice patches. They did a nice job on these cards with the patches. You rarely see any of these with a single color. This is the 03 version out of 150. I just say that and it's got a solid color, but this is the base version of it. But these are still $300-400 Beckett cards. Got the gold version out of 100 with a nice patch. This is filthy right here. This is going to be the stick and patch version. Really nice card out of 50. This is probably my favorite card in the collection, at least one of them. Number out of 66 is jersey number. This is the gold version from 01. Pretty tough card. Just the way the corners are set up on these thick cards, sometimes you get a little bit of that rounding, and I think they ding you for that, but it's a clean card otherwise. It just looks cool. The colors are great. There we go. I'm in 8, 02. Love the orange on the inside. Or gold, I guess I should say, right? 02 version autographed, mint 9. A little easier with the white borders on this one. 02 retro. These are pretty low, number 2 out of 10. All the other autographs were as well. 10, 15. Dole version, mint 9. This one's out of 15. Pretty cool card. Out of 15. Autograph mint 9. Out of 15. Yeah, I got a lot of these autographs. I've sold about 80 of these cards in the last year. Just thinning down my collection a little bit. This one's a mint 9. Pretty nice card. Out of 10. This one came back nice too. Complete package. Mint 9. I think there's 5 of these produced. So, yeah, it's hand numbered 1 of 5. Really, really cool card. I like it. And I had a few things come back that just didn't get graded. It's pretty disappointed. I was trying to get all my Lemieux graded. Whatever I can't slab anymore, I usually just sell. Got this Gronkowski as well today in the mail. X-Fractors. Nice card, not worth a lot. So it was interesting that some of these in the game products didn't come back slabbed. No info, etc. You can go on the in-the-game site, even though they're out of business now, and still get the print runs, the inserts, even photos on the website. So I'm not sure why they didn't grade this card. It's kind of interesting. I'll send it to Beckett, get it graded. If they don't grade it, I'll just sell it. All of my all my sports games, none of them from the Vault series got graded. 4 out of 5. Numerology. They're all in Beckett pricing too. I mean, obviously the Vault piece isn't, but they still didn't grade them, which is interesting. A little frustrating, because I like to get them slabbed, and I hate to pay the premium to send them to Beckett, but so I may just sell these. I'm not sure yet. This was interesting. This is a Groza autograph from SP. They obviously took these out of the packs because I put sleeves on everything I send in. So I'm not sure why this didn't get graded. It just says no info, etc. I've seen these on eBay quite a bit, so I'm not sure again why they didn't slab it. So You can see it's all authentic. Just interesting. I don't know. I've had a few cards come back from PSA. I'm just not sure why they didn't complete them, but that's okay. I'll send them to Beckett if I want. Otherwise, I'll just sell them. But that's it, man. That's all we're doing for today. Nice PSA bulk return. I've got 2 more orders out at PSA. Small ones, 15, 10 cards, something like that on each one. So when they get back, I'll submit another video for you guys to check out. Thanks. Have a good one.